Okay, so every morning you go to your Seesaw first thing and you find the daily bulletin board. And I want you to click on Add Response and then your name. I'm going to do sample student, and it'll come up like this. Now this first screen, this is just a picture of it. It's not got the links. It's just so you'll see what it is. And down here in the bottom corner is a picture of a link, like a chain. And this will open it up. So this is where you need to go to. And then you need to make a copy of it. Okay. Now, at this point, this is just looking at, it's not really got the links set up. So if you want to go to View and click on Present, it makes it be full screen and the links are all there. The first thing you would need to do is come here to do your daily check-in. You click here and it will take you right to do your attendance. So you do that first thing every day. When you're finished filling it in, you can come up to your tab where the daily attendance is and just exit out and it comes right back to this. The second thing you need to do is there's a morning meeting. You would click here to answer the morning question in your Seesaw journal. So you click here and your directions for this are here. This is for you to do on your own. And this is what it looks like, okay? You'd have to go back to your Seesaw. You don't have to do this right now, but usually on a normal day, this will be, after looking at this, you'd be ready to go to your Seesaw journal and do this. Now, if you go to any page in this bulletin board, you can go to the house and click it and go back to that first slide. Now, I have attached the weekly checklist on here. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I got this on there right. Let's see if I pass this test today. I would click on here. And it may ask you to make a copy of it. I had already tested it out and it went directly to it. So if it says make a copy, make a copy. And this is just a version of what we did last week, but I've changed it to this week and it's just a little bit different. Now up here I've got remember, this is just a suggested timeline to go by. You may work at your own pace. It's just this work has to be done by next Sunday evening. That's the deadline for it. We're going to have daily tasks. These are things you need to do each day. If you have extra time, these are things you could do, and I'll give you some stuff a little bit later. Like I said, I don't want to give you everything at once. And then this week, if there's anything specific for this week, I'll put it in here, okay? And this week is our Letterland assessments, if you've not gotten them. I've got some of you already done. Now, on your checklist, if there's anything that's in blue, that's a link that you can click on and get to it. So for today's Zoom lesson, you could have clicked that. After today, I'm going to try to record this, and I'll link the recorded version of this. So if you need to go back and look how to go all the things on here, you can. You've got a Zoom lesson I've already recorded for reading today. I've recorded your math lesson. You can go to it when you're ready for math. And then just check these things off. So if you've already done your check-in, check it off. When we get done with this, you can check it off right there, okay? This is if you printed it out. Then here's Tuesday. Now let me explain to you right here. See how this Zoom lesson's not in blue? I've not got it recorded yet. I worked a lot on this weekend just to get all this stuff set up and make that bulletin board. So I'm kind of behind on not having it ahead of time. But today my goal is to work on the rest of this week's Zoom lessons. And right here, this one's already blue. I've got a virtual field trip for you to go on Wednesday afternoon. And then a video here, I've got that. And then right here. So hopefully, now the key thing about like these kind of things right here, you have to do the Zoom lesson before you do the work because I explain how to do it in the video. I can't type all that stuff on here. So a lot of times you'll need to watch the lesson to get the directions of how to do the different activities that's listed on here. So that's how you go to the checklist. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to exit out so I can go right back to this. Now, if your assignment has something you need to print, you can come down here to printable sheets and it'll take you to a page with that. Now, I've also included Zoom lessons, one page that has all the Zoom lessons. I'm going to click on it here. The reason I'm doing that is I put those together. I've got your Zoom lessons, the links right here, if they're in this kind of it's a greenish blue teal color. That means they're linked. You click on them, it takes you directly to that video. And if you need printable sheets, I'll have links down here you could print on and print them. So I've not done Tuesday. See how Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're all black. I've not linked them yet, okay? Now I'm gonna click on the house to go back to the first one. And then right here, recommended daily schedule. You click on here and I've got, it's the same thing as the checklist, but it doesn't have a lot of information on it. And it's also got your links on there. So your Zoom lessons, you can go and they're linked on this page, they're linked on the Zoom lesson page, and they're linked on your checklist. So there's different ways to get to it. So I hope with that, we can get at least one way that works best for you. So that's just to help you out, to have all different methods to get to it. So if you need to meet with me and need to know what times work, you can click here on teacher schedule, and I've got what happens on each day of the week and what I'm doing, when I'm available for the different things, and a little bit more information about the different days and things. And then when you're done with that, go back to here. And when you're finished, you need to get out of it, hit the escape button, or down here at the bottom, I've got things popping up you can do. I think it's exit or end. I'm going to hit escape and it gets you back to that. Okay? So I'm going to stop sharing. All right. So what I've got for y'all to do is was to show you this. And what I want you to do is just go on there and walk through and try some of those things. If you've not checked in, try checking in. Now, one thing I need to stress, if you've checked in once already today, don't do it anymore. I don't need it but one time, okay? But if you've not checked in, try doing it through this bulletin board. Do your daily activity. I'm going to go back to share just one more time. And in Seesaw, when you're finished with this, you can just do check. You don't really have to do anything on Seesaw. I just put it there for you to access it. Okay. Go to activities. And then right here is the morning meeting question. Math Monday. We'll have different things on different days. This is the second thing you do. You just click on add response and answer those. Now there's two ways to do this. I want to show you different ways to do it. You can click on this T and make a text box, and you can slide on the corners and hold it down and get it to the right size of where you can put it in front of where you need to put your answer. And this is good to do to help you practice to move things around. I'm going to have to move to my big one where I can see better. And then type in your answer. I'm just going to put a letter because you know a letter is not the correct thing. Because you need to have a number and just slide it down to where you get it on the line. It'll go. I'll accept it if that's as close as you can get it. Then you can also do your, down here, your pencil and type it in. That's not the correct answer, but you can write it in that way. And when you're done, just submit it, okay? I'm going to exit out because I'm not submitting that. I would be wrong with that. So that's how you do that. Now I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. All right. So everybody, I'm going to stop recording.